Yeah. Sorting refers to arranging the order in a particular format. Maybe if you consider a numeric numbers based on our requirements, our sorting algorithm specifying some direction, some of the way to arrange the elements in a particular order. Okay, so the importance about the sorting is, one, if you are arranging the list of elements in a specific order, in a sorted manner, if you store your data items, then it is very easy to retrieve the data. We can be able to search very efficiently at high level, okay, searching the data. Sorting is also used to represent the data in more readable formats. If you find out, for example, your dictionary, it stores all the meanings of the words and some other details in an alphabetical order. So searching of any word will become easy. Similarly, if you observe a telephone directory, it stores the telephone numbers of the people in a sorted order, maybe by considering their names. So the searching will become easy. So obviously we should understand an important point here. If you are specifying the list of elements in databases, in your data structures, it is easy to retrieve the data. That's why the sorting is very much important. Even if you are using any software systems, the sorting algorithms we are applying on that, so easily we can be able to retrieve the data items. So as part of this, we have a lot of sorting algorithms actually, and many of the cases will be depending on quick sort and merge sort, and heap sort also generally we will use. Okay, but these three we don't have in our syllabus. Okay, see, according to the syllabus, we need to discuss first of all a bubble sort. A bubble sort is nothing but a general sorting algorithm. It is a very simple sorting algorithm. It is simply basis on comparisons. We'll compare each element with the other one. If it is so lesser value, we are swapping. Okay, so in that way, all the elements we are swapping. Okay, see in the order, whatever the order we receive the list, in the same order, every element you are going to be comparing with the other elements. Okay, and if it is so lesser value in the list, in front of the list, you are going to be simply swapping the element. And more particularly, it is a very simple algorithm, but it is taking a lot of time to sort the data. If you have n number of items, this sorting algorithm, bubble sort algorithm, will take big O and square time complexity at worst case. Generally, we won't prefer to use the bubble sort. It is easy to implement the program, that's only. But normally, if you want to search the data items by using the bubble sort, it is not actually efficient. For large data sets, it will become very complex, very much time it will take to search an element. And we'll discuss with an example. This is an unsorted array. We need to sort here using the bubble sort. Okay, see, this is a given list of elements here. And now bubble sort is going to be normally starts with the first two elements, 14, 33. Let us take it as an array A. A of 0 should be compared with A of 1. And when you are comparing A of 0 and A of 1, normally in a sorted order, first we should have the lesser element, later greater element. So it is satisfying that condition, so we are not going to swap. And let us increase our pointer here, index pointer. So now compare. Okay, what will we do? Now we are going to be comparing 33 with 27. The very next element, that's only. You are getting, First, what will we do? First, we are going to be comparing 14 and 33. It is in the same order, ascending order. We are not swapping. In case instead of 33, if you have 10 value, obviously you need to swap. You need to swap the elements. First 10 will come, later 14 will come. But it is not the case here. Okay, as it is sorted order. We are not doing any swapping. Next, what should we have to do? 33 compare with 27. 27 is smaller in this case. What should we have to do? Look at here. 127 is lesser value. 33 is greater value. Just swap it. Now the order is what? 14, 27, 33. Now you can expect next step. Compare 33 with 35. It is in sorted order already. So we are not swapping any sorted positions. Now compare 33 with 10. Here the story will start again. Compare 33 with 35 with 10. Yes, 35 is too much bigger than 10. So 10 should come before 35. So now look at here. 10 here, 35 here. My order is 14, 27, 33, 10 and 35. So up to here we call it is the first iteration. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 number of steps you need to write in the first iteration. Okay. How can you say it is first iteration? Because my last element is also compared and swapped. After this 10, now there is no any element to compare. That's why first iteration complete. Now start second iteration. In the second iteration, okay, what should we have to do is nothing but notice that after each iteration, at least one value moves at the end. Yes, obviously 35 is going to be moving to the end. What should we have to do is nothing but still the bubble sort algorithm is applied on the given list and the element is coming to the entire sorted order. We need to repeat just like iteration 1 how we did it. See, now compare your elements. 35, you will start with an end here. 35 with 33. See, this is F0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now compare F4 with the F3. Which is the least element? 33 only, we are not swapping. Now compare your 33 with 27. Obviously, it is the lesser element, it should present in front. And compare 27 with 10. Obviously, 10 is the first least element than the 27. Now compare 10 with the 14. So 14 is bigger than 10. So now swap the 10 and 14. How to swap, madam? F1 is equal to double equal to, you'll write in the coding F0. That is only swapping now. So 14 will become to the 10th position, 10 will become to the 14th position. Now my order is like this. Okay, that is about the second iteration. First iteration starting to end, second iteration you are going to be starting from end to starting position. If it is so lesser element is noted at last, you need to swap. Otherwise, there is no swap is required. Okay, how many times the bubble sort is going to be sort the list of elements? We have taken a worst case time complexity, big O and square. For example, your elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements you have. Every step if you write 25 number of times you need to write the step to start the list of orders. Here also one iteration only we noted completely. Every iteration if you write that many number of times, 25 number of times, you need to sort the elements. You need to compare. Okay, see, now we look at into this algorithm. Pseudocode also we'll see. Very easy, ma. Begin bubble sort list for all elements of the list. Compare every element with the next element. Okay, compare every element with the next element. If list of I greater than list of I plus 1, nothing but this position is greater than this position, then you need to swap both. Okay, you need to swap what? List of I comma list of I plus 1. That is only very simple. And if how many times you need to take, still the entire list you are going to be traced, you need to continue the searching algorithm. Sorry, sorting algorithm, bubble sort. Very simple. If you write a swap function, it is only bubble sort. Very easy. Okay. And big O of n square is the write down on some paper every searching and sorting algorithm time complexity. Linear, I said big O of n. Binary search, I said big O of log n. And here now we are talking about bubble sort, big O of n square. These are the time complexities. If you convert into the program, let us take the bubble sort list of array elements. Practice even program also, it is better. Sometimes they may ask you, there is a scope. Loop equal to list dot count. The complete list of count here we are calling into the loop. Pseudocode no, that's why we wrote like this. For I equal to 0 to loop minus 1 number of times it has to be repeat. Okay, if it is swap, false. For j equal to 0 loop minus 1, do. Okay, we are using do. So do is nothing but it is continuing. So how one it is, what it is continuing? Adjacent element comparison. First element and second element. If it is so, first element is greater than second element, you need to swap. List of j greater than list of j plus 1, then swap. What to be swapped? List of j comma j plus 1. First position, second position need to be swapped. Okay, then swap equal to true. It ends the if condition here and come out of side. If swapping is not done, if it is so it is false, then give a break. If you are not writing break statement here, it won't actually come and returns the list. Out of the if condition, it won't come back again. So you need to break because it seems to be all elements are in ordered list. So no need to swap, no need to sort the elements here. So it has to give the break. Okay, so this is only the program, very easy, and it doesn't mean that like this only you need to write the program. Everyone is having their own logics, they can write their own programs. Bubble sort is a general swapping algorithm, general sorting algorithm. No need to worry, you can understand very easily. And insertion sort. This insertion sorting algorithm also comparison based sorting algorithm. Okay.